Hey everyone, welcome back to the Sunny Side. I'm Sunny, and today we're going to rank the Zodiac signs that are least likely to get married. Everybody cool with that? Now, I don't really know if this one's going to be fun or not. Let's see what I wrote. But I do know that one of the biggest questions that people ask me as an astrologer is this, everybody seems to want to know, is it this guy or girl that they're dating? Are they going to pop the question? Are they going to ask them? All right, so here we go. Do-do-do! You guys ready? Oh, no. First, for those who don't know, I'm a professional astrologer, and if you want a personal reading, then just hit the PayPal button in the link in the description box below, and we'll totally set it up. Also, we have, for those who don't know, please subscribe to the channel, obviously. Please give the video a thumbs up. And for those who don't know, I do the horoscopes for you guys 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on the channel, and I live stream them. So if you want to be part of that, just check it out. And at nighttime, I'm often found here at nighttime giving tarot readings for you guys, tarot and mini astrology readings. So if you're into any of that, then tune into the channel. All right, what else is going on? We have a new SunnySide astrology app that's out. It's available for Android, wherever my phone is, Android, and for iPhone. And it has daily horoscopes on there. There's a couple of different daily horoscope widgets on there. You can get a tarot reading on there. And you can get your personal chart and interpretation done on there. And there's a compatibility. A lot of fun stuff on the app. It's the SunnySide Astrology app. I'm very proud of it. A lot of work went into it. And it's a lot of fun. And there's a link to that in the description box below. All right. Enough of the blah, blah. Let's get down to it. Okay. Whoa. There's one more blah, blah before we get on to everything. SLC has a super cool new Poshmark store called the Adore Store. There's a link for it in the description box below. And she just posted, here I'll show you guys, she just posted the energy necklace, which is really cool. Hey, this is my screen. This is my, whatever, Sonny. Okay, check it out. So this is the Adore Store right here. There's a link in the description box below. And then just click on it to shop now. Oh, what's going on? Stuffs are being selling. And so here we go. So this is the new energy necklace. You guys, don't perv on my wife's neck, man. What's wrong with you guys? And this is what it looks right here, the energy stone necklaces. And they come with different combinations of the energy stones. Some are, and you can ask her, which one you want. Just send her a message. Some of the combination of the stones are to attract love. Some are protection from negative energy, and some are to attract money, and you can get them in different combinations. And that's what it is. That's the Adore Store, and these are the energy necklaces. They just came out. She did an amazing job, and I am super proud of her. All right, you guys want to get back to the list? All right. Sonny, I need to know, are they gonna marry me? All right, whatever. Let's get down to it. Okay, here we go. What does it mean that someone is unlikely to get married? Oh, we're doing the most unlikely to get married. If I change it, well, okay. Personally, I think that this topic's pretty easy, obviously. No, these guys are not necessarily players. Keep that in mind. They're not necessarily scared of commitment. They aren't necessarily shy, introverted, weird, or even perverted, or even housebound mama's boys. Although they can be all of the above, so be forewarned. No, today's list is fairly straight up. These are the guys who enjoy the single life. For the most part, they're cool with the friends with benefits scenes. They take a deep chill when relationships slide sideways, and they're quite content going it alone if destiny deals them a foul hand. So keep that in mind. Now, before we begin, I just want to say that although I do believe in love, and I am a fan of marriage, and I am married, and I do want to see people happy, and my wife's the most beautiful and coolest girl on the planet, and some of these guys on the list today, they just don't want to share. They may have been repeatedly burned by love, and they might have constantly been taken advantage of, and they might get, they may be jaded, they get jaded over time. And for the most part, they've worked hard. There's some hard workers on this list. They've worked hard for what they have, and they don't want to pick up the check. It doesn't mean they're cheap. They just don't want to pick up the check or spend what they have on you. These are the guys that, if you're going out on a first date, expect to pick up at least half of the check. Not because, once again, they're cheap per se, but because, well, okay, well, like maybe some of them are a little cheap, okay? And they just don't want to share their action with you. And before you guys cross sideways in the comments, this is something we've all seen before. So just heads up. So without further blah blah, here we go. The list is short today because most people actually do want to get married, just saying. And finally, check this. SLC, my beautiful and sexy wife, sent me a quote from Plato that read, yeah, Plato gave it to her the other day. He said, okay, according to Greek mythology, humans were originally created with 4 arms, 4 legs, and a head with 2 faces. Fearing their power, Zeus split them into 2 separate parts, condemning them to spend their lives in search of their other halves. I thought that was fairly romantic. And that's the action, guys. The rest is Caribbean stud. Okay, here we go. Number 4. Numero 4 on today's list. Like I said, it's a short list today. Scorpio. Oh, yeah, because Scorpio's always good to go again. Whoop, whoop. You know it. Play out. Whoop. No, seriously. No, just kidding. Scorpio. Oh, man. No, Scorpio, they're a major commitment sign. Actually, those who watch the live streams on the channel, we make a lot of jokes of Scorpio saying the worst thing that you could possibly do is kiss a Scorpio. It's like crack to them. One kiss and you'll never get rid of them. It's the same with Cancer. You know, say hello to a cute Cancer sitting by herself at the corner at the party. Next thing you know, she's knitting you a sweater with both of your faces on them and like baby names sewed into the sleeves. Seriously bad. Scorpio and Cancer. They don't even get honorable mentions. Actually, Scorpio and Cancer should come with warnings. And you shouldn't actually mess with the water signs. The water signs, they live to drag you into the deep water with them and you won't be able to escape. They'll make friends with your friends. Water signs will make friends with your family, your peeps at work. Just don't do it. These guys get the one-eyed so bad, it's not even funny. And also, don't pump and dump a Virgo either. Those guys are cling fish as well. Virgos need people. They're considered one of the helping signs of the Zodiac, or at least a sign of service. Like, some people consider Virgo the sign of service, one of the signs of service. So if they don't have anyone to help, you know, Virgos get a little weird. All right. So, no water signs, no Virgo. All right, you just wiped out a third of the Zodiac, Sonny. Does anyone actually want this play a lifestyle? That's a good question, man. All right, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Number 4 on today's list is an earth sign. Oh, yeah. They are aloof, discriminating, cool to the vibe, ruled by, I got things to do, and don't touch me, you freaky perv, Saturn. These guys can be family guys, but for the most part, they're so busy trying to achieve their outward goals. The very last thing they want to do is to get distracted by the unnecessary and messy vibe of relationships. Oh, yeah. And yes, these guys work very hard for their money. They work so hard for their money, there's no way they want to share it with you. Unless, of course, you're a trophy wife under the age of 32. Prenup included. That's number 4, Capricorn. Oh, yeah. Now, Capricorns are nice guys, and they are super lusty in nature, and I like Capricorns, you know. They're also one of the more sexual signs of the Zodiac, and not just because they don't mind paying for it, just saying. The sea goat has needs that sometimes goes beyond the value of $1, but that doesn't mean they're about to go halves on a bank account just to make sure their bed is warm on a Friday night. Very seriously. This doesn't make them bad guys. They just have different priorities in life. Capricorn rules the 10th house, and that's your place in the world, your outer place in the world. And to juxtapose this, Cancer rules the 4th house, which is home and family, your physical home life. So Cancer equals home and family, and Capricorn is like the astrological opposite of that. Okay, so it's everything else except home and family. So if your Capricorn takes you out on to a fancy restaurant, you know, then they're all like, they get down on one knee, they ask you to hold out their hand, and they place on your ringer the most beautiful and exquisite and sparkly promise ring that you've ever seen. Well, player, that's about as good as it's ever going to get. Number 4, Capricorn. Oh yeah! Toot, 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 toot. Hey, Sonny, is Pisces on the list today? Psh, Pisces is a water sign. They're clingy. Oh, yeah. I love you too, Sonny. Thanks. All right. You're getting better at these videos. You should stop. Okay, thanks. Everybody be cool. All right. What's next? Next up, number 3 on today's list is a fire sign. They are playful, super smart, dynamic, bold, adventurous, philosophical, worldly, and definitely loose in the zipper. Oh yeah, they do not like to wait around. They know what they want, and they know they can get it. And that's number 3, Sagittarius. This list is easy peasy. Are you sure, Sonny, Sagittarius really doesn't want to get married? That's a good question, man. Well, Sag is an impatient and unyielding sign. They know what they want, and they aren't waiting. Now, like all the signs on today's list, if they find what they're looking for, then they're more... See, the guys on today's list know what they want, right? And so if they know what they want, they will not... they won't sacrifice their desires or their intentions or their goals or chickens or whatever they want to sacrifice for love. Well, there are lots of other signs would sacrifice that kind of stuff. And so these guys know what they want, and they're waiting until they get it. All right. What did I say here? Next, now, like all the signs on today's list, if they find what they're looking for, then they're more than willing to phase shift into plan B. But just keep in mind, plan B for these guys also involves a lot of plan A. That means, married or not, Saggies want to get out and see the world. They are big picture guys. They do want to have fun, and they do want to party, and they can be boisterous, and they will sleep with your best friend to piss you off, which may or may not have anything to do with it, what I'm talking about here. I mean, Libra's famous for sleeping with your best friends, but they're about as marriage material as it gets, you know? So, like, Libra is the sign of, like, let's get married. So, whatever. Let's move on. Sagittarius is fast, free, and ready for game. So if you can't hang, then the eject button is a lot closer than you realize. Some signs are nesters. Some signs just aren't. Number 3, Sagittarius. All right, next. Up next, we have an air sign. Now, in all fairness, I had these guys as an honorable mention because I really don't see these guys single all of the time. And when they do commit, it's usually a fairly consistent commitment. But reputations and stereotypes aren't exactly created by accident, right? And these guys, well, they have a reputation. And truth be told, this super amazing and always beautiful SLC, she talked me out of it. Anyways, these guys are a mutable sign. And that means jump ship, hit the boogie, hit the flake button, boogie on the next roll of the dice. In astrology... Okay, this is an astrology video, and for those who don't know, I also teach this stuff online. So if you really want to learn a bit about the astrology in your personal chart, then just check it out in the description box below, or check out the app, our astrology app, for the next class. I teach this stuff online. Anyways, in astrology, they say that if the ruler of the 7th house, okay, your astrological chart is chopped into all these little pie wedges, and they're called houses. They're chopped into houses. And if the ruler of the 7th one falls in a mutable sign, you're going to get divorced. That's what it said. Or at least you're going to groove on some fresh vibe when the romance train turns into the Friendship Express. Seriously. Anyways, like I said, some signs are nesters and some signs aren't. Alright. Anyways, if you want to learn more about that stuff, just take the class. Or turn in one of the live streams. Now, number 2 on today's list is about as skittish as it gets. And that should be the big clue. These guys are super skittish. Not indecisive. That's Libra. Skittish. It's number 2, Gemini. Oh, yeah. Did you guys guess that? Alright. The deal with the air signs is many of them only need to think about it. Okay? It's because they're very cerebral. They don't have to do it. Earth signs have to do it, right? They're like physical. They have to do it. Or the The fire signs got to get in there. You know, but air signs, they're cerebral. For Libra and Gemini, you just have to talk about sex. And to them, it's like they did it. These guys talk way more than they do. For all of the jokes I make on the channel, these guys talk way more than they actually do anything. And Gemini is curious, not experiential. There's a difference there. Do Geminis need someone to talk to? Yes. But for a lot of Geminis, well, they need a lot of people to talk to. Or at least one person to talk a lot to. Okay? Now, I can see someone with a Venus in Gemini getting married quite easily, actually, because they fall in love, right? You stimulate them intellectually, they're going to fall in love with you. You know, oh, I said that. As long as they're intellectually stimulated. All right, sure, why not, right? But a Sun in Gemini, a Moon in Gemini, and especially a Mars in Gemini, you know, Venus in Gemini needs intellectual rapport. Mars in Gemini is going to cuss you out from all different sides, right? And so it's totally different. Anyways, seriously, they're like Sagittarius. How can you even get these guys, you know, to sit through the ceremony? You know, maybe the best match for a Gemini is, you know what a good match for a Gemini is? You know, maybe another Gemini. You know, I hear there's strength in numbers, you know, think about it. Anyways, check this out. What do you think? Think about this. I wrote this down for you guys to think about it. Someone who loves to talk, because in astrology, they talk about, you know, the opposite sign might be good for them, or like 5th house sign or stuff like this. But check this. This is an interesting thing. You would think someone who loves to talk would work well with someone who likes to listen. But can you really see a successful union between a Gemini, right, a very fast Gemini, and a slow-moving Taurus? Seriously, Gemini's going to freak out, you know, and Taurus is going to get frustrated. In Australiology, it's the study of stars. Okay, what? In astrology, they're always saying signs of the same element get along well. But do you really see a fast-thinking Gemini, right, with a sign that can never make up their mind like a Libra? Oh man, that's brutal. You know, seriously. Benefits, yes. Friends, not necessarily. Lifelong partners in crime, I'm not really seeing it, you know. Let the multiple personalities hang out with multiple personalities, and together they can throw a rockin' hard party with just the two of them. Seriously. Wait a second, this is the don't get married list. Okay, so if your idea... let's skip that. Anyways, sorry guys, I'm on the side of love, and I want it to work out. Number 2, ain't gonna get married anytime soon. Gemini. Yeah, seriously. Sonny, what about my Gemini? You gonna marry me? He's always running off. He's always getting mad. He's always running off. Sound familiar? The Gemini's always asking me questions. He's always reading books, watching these different things. What's going on? Yeah, seriously. All right, next. Honorable mentions. No honorable mentions today. Everybody wants to get married these days. Nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to work. Everybody wants to know about their love life. Anyways, we all know when it comes to love, you're either in or out. Some guys like to play, but if you're playing ass, then you're not playing romance. It's different. You're playing the cheater game, and that's an entirely different venue and not the action for today. So who's up? Why would you even write that? Don't make no sense to me. Okay. Anyways, who's up? The number 1 person to not get married. And I don't know if this is easy for you guys, but they actually check most of the astrological box for staying single. All right, you guys guess who it is? First, these guys are the signs of friends. So friends first. And we all know what life's like when you get locked in the friend zone. You know, welcome to the dry spell, playa. Not necessarily. Seriously. For every sign, you know, maybe for every sign except these guys. Next, they're ruled by, don't touch me, you freaking perv. Just like Capricorn is, these guys are ruled by Saturn. They're one of their rulers is Saturn. They have 2 rulers. So no, they aren't down with the, you know, the whole Virgo behind closed door vibe. Next, these guys are honest. They are definitely honest. They're fun, footloose, free, friends first, underwear optional, but you'll never see it. Explosively passionate, but once again, you'll never see it. And that's numero uno, number one. Le premier étoile aujourd'hui. Aquarius. Yeah! Now, it's not just regular Aquarians who break into hives walking down the aisle, right? But Aquarian moons. Oh, aqua moons don't want to partner up. I know a guy who's a Scorpio, who's a Scorpio Aquarius moon. That's tough. You know, Scorpio wants to possess you, but the Aquarius moon doesn't want himself to be possessed. It's really funny. All right. Okay, Aquarian moons. Venus in Aquarius, right? These are fun-loving guys. South Node in Aquarius, and definitely Mars in Aquarius. These guys are almost allergic to commitment. Why not? And why not? Think about it. In astrology, we have the signs that, once again, they're nesters. They want to nest. Some guys are relationship directed towards relationships. Libra is a very together guy. Cancers really want to nurture and be with you. Some guys have a drive or a necessity or desire to help others and to team up. And some, on the other hand, they just want to be friends. What's the problem? We're all here in this zodiac here. Anyways, it's funny. So, you thought you were irresistible, right, player? You got game, you know how to pull the aqua? Right, really. You thought you got the magic, right? You think you can rock better game than the Holy Ghost? I don't think so. When it comes to aqua, you're back of the bus, my friend. Aquarius, they are not jaded. They are just aloof. They're notorious for being aloof. They are not weird. Aquarians are not weird. They are extremely practical and inventive, and have a high degree of ingenuity to them. They're really smart in an outside of the box thinking other way. They're not zany. Saturn is not zany. Like, I don't know what kind of retard always goes, Aquarius is like, because Aquarius has a reputation of being aloof, looking at you. Aquarius has a reputation of looking at you like this and thinking you're stupid. Because to Aquarius, you are. So, oh my goodness. All right, let's get back to it. Should stick to the script, Sonny. Aqua's not jaded. They're aloof. They're not loose in the zipper. They're not selfish, and they're not necessarily party people. Although they kind of do like to party a little bit. They do like to have fun. And they're not weird. They just want to be friends first. They want to get to know your idiot ass a little before they commit to it. Aqua is one of the signs of logic. You're not going to be able to guilt them. You're not going to be able to shame them. You're not going to be able to bully them, belittle them, peer pressure them, or even Santa Claus them into commitment. For Aqua, it has to make sense, right? It has to be the logical choice. Yeah, I'm going to marry that guy. Yeah, we're going to have a family together. Why not? Yeah, kids. The kids might be fun. We'll get together. I'll make more money like that. Yeah, I'll go with you. Yeah, let's do this, player. Okay, hook it up. Let's make it happen. I'll see you at 5. Seriously, you ain't gonna get to. Anyways, to get an Aqua to commit, it has to be the right move. To marry an Aquarius, or at least to get them to commit to you, then you have to convince them that you're the right move. And most people, sorry about your luck, buddy. If your Aqua ain't saying yes, then you're a lateral move. And in the world of Aquarius, that's just not the action. Number one, least likely to commit. And if they're, you really should have brought more game to the party if you're going to try and pull the water bearer on this one. Number one, Aquarius. Whoa, very serious. All right, that's the action. Everybody cool? Everybody take it all with a grain of salt. Like grain of salt and a shot of tequila. Anyways, that's the action. Please give the video a thumbs up. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope everyone is having a super amazing day. Just remember, if you want a personal reading, check it out in the description box below. I do teach astrology. Every month we have every month I do a different workshop on a different part of astrology. And if you want to, or sometimes I teach the tarot. It depends. Sometimes I teach how they relate to each other. Just check it out in the description box. Tune into one of the live streams. Check out the horoscopes. Definitely visit the Adore store on Poshmark. There's a link in the description box below. And that is the action, playa. From TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sonny, wishing everyone the absolute best of a super beautiful day. And I'll see you guys soon.